tubers, welcome back to Maxwell Starr's Beer Review. Tonight I'm going to take a look at Shipyard Summer Ale. Shipyard is a microbrewery down in Portland, Maine. I was given this from a buddy of mine. I brought him back a whole bunch of beer from VEI, and he owed me a couple. So he gave me this one and told me that it's Lobsteriffic. Yeah. For a second there I actually wondered, it's not lobster flavored, is it? It's not. We're actually about to discover what kind of flavor it is. I've seen these beers before, like down there. I haven't necessarily seen Summer Ale before, but I know that I've seen other Shipyard brews. I've seen like they have a taster's pack. It consists of like an IPA, a pale ale, a couple other ones. It didn't have a stout or a porter in the package, so I really I was more interested in the Otter Creek package when I saw it down there. Anyway, so I'm going to take a look at this one and give it a try. Cap is, it's got a nice, the Shipyard cap. Shipyard Brewing Company, established 1994. Number 4 here. Got a good, decent amount of head on that one. It's a nice looking beer. Color pours, golden color. Yellowish hues around the edges, obviously. The head's got a nice creamy in appearance head. It's got larger bubbles around the outside. Imagine it'll condense a bit as it goes down. See if you can see in there, there's plenty of carbonation. It looks nice. Although I can see that head's dying off, so I'm wondering how long that's going to last there. And it doesn't seem to be sticking to the sides all too well. Anyway, let's give it a sniff. It's got like a bready malt smell. Kind of like a soggy brown bread. Maybe a hint of like orange and lemon. More of the citrus fruit. Not that I'm trying to knock the beer or anything. It smells like a combination of like lemon malt, lemon, orange, citrusy malts, and a stain in my underwear. It just has that little hook of a little too sweet and funky. It's not overly sweet though, it's just got that hook is there. And it's almost like a brown sugar kind of hook. Brown something. Maybe that's the lobster. I almost think that's a little off-putting. Well, it's lasting a while. That's impressive. I mean, you can watch the bubbles die. It looks like it's formed a layer on the top now as it all died down that's kind of tightly knit and not dissipating very fast. It's almost got a skin. Leathery. Alright. Let's give it a taste here. A lot of the smell carries into the taste. It's not very bitter. There's a touch of lingering bitterness that's on the roof of the mouth. Very little in the back. Very corny aftertaste. predominantly like a, there's not a whole lot of flavor to it. I mean, it's got that touch of caramel and brown sugar to it. It's okay. It's got a touch of like lemony zest sourness to it. Mouthfeel wise, it's medium to light, watery, crisp. Not absolutely crisp, it's mildly crisp. Just a little crisp, basically. Very drinkable though. It goes down real easy. You could probably chug this thing. Finish is dry. Interesting. I'm going to sit down with this one for a bit and I'll come back with some thoughts. Be right back. And we're back with Shipyard Summer Ale. So what did I think? Well, started to pick up more flavors as it warmed up of like, I said that it had a corn taste, a caramel, hint of caramel. I find that it kind of also had like a taste of like butter, as well as a lingering lactic quality. I mean, it's refreshing enough. The taste and smell isn't absolutely pleasing though. The cruddy smell and overly sour bitterness in this beer doesn't make it an overall great beer. There are much better summer ales, like there's even Sam Adams summer ale is better than this. Dooryard from Pickeroons blows the freaking doors off of this thing. It is fairly similar to Pilsner beers, but if you were thinking of getting a Pilsner for the summer heat, I'd recommend like Rickard's Blonde over this. It's just too much corn in the aftertaste of that thing. There's much better summer beers out there. It's not like it's absolutely horrid or absolutely bad. It's barely tolerable. I think I'm going to give this one a 2 out of 5. It's just, I don't even know if I can really even pass this beer. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. I imagine some of Shipyard's other beers are, you know, pretty good. It's just that I don't really think of this as being one of them. It remains to be seen if there are any other beers that are good. It's just, they're not really highly well received on Beer Advocate and other review sites, and I can see why. It's just not that great. Ugh. Anyway, so that's a 2 out of 5. Anyway, thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's beer reviews, and tune in next time. I've got more reviews to come. Talk to you later. Bye.